Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, friends, good morning. And for those who came to Malta for the conference, warm welcome. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you today to discuss the vital link between tourism and cultural heritage, sustainability, a matter we all recognize as highly important and of special relevance to the Maltese Islands. Tourism and cultural heritage are interconnected, each influencing and enriching the other. Our cultural heritage serves as a link to the past, holding immense historical and cultural value. It is also a key attraction that draws tourists who seek enriching and authentic travel experiences. Exactly the type of tourists that we want to attract to our islands. Take, for instance, the megalithic temples, the Knights' fortifications, the city of Valletta, our local gastronomy, the several annual festivals and traditional crafts. These and many others serve as authentic features of our nation and a gateway for visitors to explore tangible and intangible Maltese heritage and identity. Simultaneously, tourism fosters a mutually beneficial relationship with cultural heritage, attracted by its uniqueness whilst contemporarily sustaining and encouraging it to be preserved for posterity. However, tourism, while economically beneficial, brings with it profound responsibility. We must make sure that tourism carefully nurtures rather than exploits the destination's cultural heritage. This is why cultural heritage tourism demands a sustainable approach, a delicate balance that requires careful management and innovative solutions. The Malta Tourism Authority is deeply committed to fostering sustainability in cultural heritage tourism. We work closely with Heritage Malta and other local entities and NGOs dedicated to safeguarding national treasures. A case in point is the several restoration and conservation projects spearheaded or backed by the Malta Tourism Authority through its Product Development Department, of which we have representatives here. These projects include St. Thomas Tower in Marsa Scala and its conversion into a museum for piracy, Piazza tal-Belt Vittoriosa in Birgu, very close to this place, Piazza San Paolo in Rabat, Piazza tal-Melliha, Melliha Square, surrounding streets and access steps, transforming the area into pedestrian priority zone. The project also improved the pedestrian link between the Parish Square, the Sanctuary of Our Lady of Melliha, and Pope John Paul II Square. Restoration of a number of paintings at Gozo Cathedral in Victoria, and Stella Maris Church Museum in Slima, the Oshra tal-Bahar project, the restoration of a 100-year-old traditional boat, one of the last of its type on the islands. Other works which the Malta Tourism Authority is financing include the regular monitoring of the icon of Our Lady of Damascus temperature and humidity at the Greek Catholic Church in Valletta, maintenance works on the facade of the sacristy at the shipwreck of St. Paul's Chapel in Nashar, management, maintenance, and daily operations of Howard Gardens in Mdina, development and management of different religious and heritage trails around Malta and Gozo. We support these projects because we recognize the essential role of preserving the integrity and long-term safeguarding of heritage sites, benefiting both the local community and the tourism industry. After all, cultural heritage constitutes one of the primary level motivators for tourists visiting the Maltese Islands, with the beautiful combination of sun, sea, and vast heritage seen as the unique selling proposition that distinguishes the Maltese Islands from its competitors. Addressing the challenges and impacts related to cultural heritage requires implementing solutions aimed at limiting damage and ensuring long-term sustainability. For example, Heritage Malta has successfully enacted strategies such as restricting visitor numbers to safeguard sites like the Halsaflieni Hypogeum. Furthermore, initiatives endorsed by the Malta Tourism Authority, such as monitoring the humidity and other factors that might harm a heritage site, play a crucial role in conserving these invaluable cultural assets. Ultimately, sustainability is an approach to doing things that allows for extracting value today without compromising the ability of future generations to do likewise. Yet nowadays, one of the most promising solutions is digital preservation. By harnessing cutting-edge technologies such as 3D scanning and virtual reality, we can create immersive digital experiences that not only preserve or record our cultural heritage, but also enhance its accessibility and appeal to tourists. Digital reconstructions allow visitors to explore historical sites in unprecedented detail, while mitigating the impact of physical visitation. Moreover, digital preservation facilitates dissemination of cultural heritage beyond geographic boundaries. Through online platforms and digital archives, we can showcase Malta and Gozo's rich heritage to a global audience. At the Malta Tourism Authority, we are committed to leverage digital preservation to drive sustainable cultural tourism. Accessibility is another fundamental pillar of our approach to this segment. We believe that everyone should have the opportunity to experience Malta and Gozo's cultural treasures regardless of age, ability, or background. Through the following three initiatives, we are working to make cultural tourism heritage more welcoming and inclusive. Firstly, we can look at the comprehensive online platform created by the Eastern Regional Council and with the financial support of the Malta Tourism Authority. virtualmalta.com showcases the region's cultural and historical sites through an immersive 360 degrees virtual reality experience, making several places of interest as accessible as possible to locals and tourists alike. The process behind this VR immersion was an extensive one, involving careful planning, on-site image capturing, historical research, script writing, voiceovers, and a seamless content integration for optimal viewing across all platforms, including VR headsets. During this year's Public Service Expo, MTA showcased this project at our booth, offering visitors the opportunity to experience our VR simulation. It is worth mentioning that research indicates a significant percentage of individuals who explore places digitally are more likely to visit them in person, serving, of course, our purpose as the Malta Tourism Authority. Then we have a second project, the Northern Coastal Watch Project, an EU-funded initiative co-financed by MTA in support of the L-Art Helwa. Part of this initiative entailed developing a 3D walkthrough of Dweira Tower, the Red Tower, and the Comino Battery, allowing persons with mobility impairment to experience these historical buildings using virtual technology. Thirdly, the Malta Tourism Authority provided financial support to Missio for their project Chapels of Malta, a historical catalogue which involved developing a website to document and preserve the rich heritage of over 300 chapels around the Maltese islands. What makes this website truly remarkable is its combination of traditional historical research and today's advanced technology. Interactive maps, 3D walkthrough tours, and multimedia presentations enhance the user experience, enabling visitors to engage with the Maltese Islands chapel heritage in an immersive way. So in effect, the digital preservation of the destination's wide range of tangible and intangible assets presents multiple advantages. Digitalization preserves for posterity, making sure that all elements of heritage, most especially intangible heritage, are captured, stored, made available, and protected for those yet to come. This is very important in today's rapidly changing world. Digitalization allows for an enhanced experience and enjoyment of the destination's historical and cultural offer, as it allows a level of detail and time which goes beyond what a single visit in a crowded visitor attraction can allow the visitor to achieve. It enables students and scholars to study the tangible and intangible records at a distance, thus increasing the level of scholarship and research without adding undue pressures on the locations where the heritage is located or cultural manifestations take place. It makes inaccessible, restricted, sacred, or delicate artifacts available to a much wider audience, such as in the case of deep-water wrecks. Digitalization, however, should not be seen only as a replacement to the popular site visits, much loved by tourists and enthusiasts. Rather, it extends the sensory appreciation of historic and cultural attractions and acts as a stimulus to future visits. The digital preservation of the tangible and intangible elements of the destination come in useful when contemplating a smart management approach that minimizes negative impacts while maximizing tourism's socio-economic contribution in a more sustainable manner. As tourism becomes more sophisticated and individualistic, with a growing demand for immersive experiences of unique objects or events, digitalization can play an ever-increasing role in not only responding to such evolving demands, but also by creating new dimensions and levels of sensory experiences. The natural partnership of tourism and culture, supported by the wonders of technology, will only serve to make it possible for new heights to be regularly reached to the benefit of the destination, the host population, and visitors alike. In conclusion, it is clear that collaborative efforts and innovative solutions are crucial to keep fostering a future where tourism not only sustains, but enriches our cultural heritage. By embracing digital preservation, we can unlock new opportunities for tourism while safeguarding the authenticity and longevity of cultural heritage sites for future generations. Together, with Heritage Malta especially, on land we have done a lot, as we've seen in the different speeches and presentations. On land we have done a lot. The sea holds stories and mysteries still to be discovered, recorded and shown. May the symbiosis between tourism and culture and tourism continue to grow and flourish for the benefit of all. Thank you.